I like it.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Cuz. What? Open. Yeah, I'm gonna call. Matter of fact, send me your address. All right.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
Is she thick?
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now.
Oh, well, I don't want it. That's I don't want it. Gaining weight.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he's got some space here. And what a return.
Hey, man. The cuz roll like we roll. The cuz gonna roll.
I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away.
It's going to be raining. They say it's supposed to rain all weekend.
Attack on offense.
On first down, Corral.
Man, I was doing bullshit. And I don't know what the chick probably told him she don't want to go. You know, he got that tender dick. That dick is tender.
Getting in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
I ain't seen that motherfucker neither.
Corral looking to pass, second down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Right, cuz was
his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
So is it white? As long as it ain't white, we good.
You feel like you got a mismatch no matter who's talking.
You had me out there. Yeah, me out there like.
May not run as well. In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On 3rd and 1, Corral. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line.
How much the Bronco is?
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. That's going to go as a loss.
So do I pay when I get down there, or do I pay now? Or what I do?
Shotgun snap to Corral. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
All right.
Out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
All right, then, Keith, I'll be over there later on.
With touchdown number 7 of the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Ruggs.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A couple of Alabama guys here, two in a waddle for the Miami first. The Dolphins in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11 yards for number 11. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Red, yellow, stick, red, drill, green. Ready.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too.
Hey, mama.
Crossbar, they said otherwise.
Waiting on Jason, y'all. He ain't came yet.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook.
What do you mean I didn't tell you?
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man, baby ain't even here.
Corral on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Corral. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Let's go.
Vikings.
Let's go.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the
Thank you.
pass we're thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the 6. And they will be backed up deep trouble here.
What you doing, Fredo?
They're going to start this drive at the 6.
Yo.
What's up? What you doing?
Waiting on you.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Why you didn't run the ball back?
It's not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road.
Oh.
You get the mojo back.
All right.
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact.
Good hit by me. Good hit by me, guys.
At the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Let's go.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Throw left side on target.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
Adam Thielen.
Hey, let's go, BP. Let's go.
The Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21.
Say, Fredo, I know why you rusted, man. You playing them Bills, that bullshit offense with them Bills twice a year, kind of fucking you up when you come across a real offense.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the.
Don't give him that. Don't give him that, man. Don't give him that, man.
That for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Well, just have a pancake house then. Well, just have a pancake house then. Got
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Ready?
On play action, here's Tua.
Oh, he should have picked the ball. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Got a man. It's
I got caught on the fucking lineman, dog. You lucky for that,
Dolphins first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go, set. 10 cycles. Right, use yellow.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Let's go, guys.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Got it inside.
Man, I was looking at the boy. I was looking at my phone.
Catches everyone by surprise. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I wasn't even paying attention. You got me on that, but I wasn't paying attention.
Sanders, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far. Now, Cook hit, and he lost the football. And this is
Get the fuck out of here, fool. Get the fuck out of here, fool. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. That's what they do. That's what they do. This nigga fun with the football.
You're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Throwing again on second down. Tua buying time to his left. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be out of bounds. Now they'll have it first.
Can't see Google. Can't fantasy Google sign.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
10. Ultra. 10.
They'll run with Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Drill green.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Strike. Check strike. 22 middle. Slide 2.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased, and he can't
go.
get rid of it. He's taken down.
Let's go. Come on,
the Vikings
bro.
use the second
Stop
of
it,
their
man.
timeouts. As
Stop,
they stop it
man.
with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now I got my hand on the stick. I try to do this.
Sanders' kick is good. And that
Good
will give
defense,
the
Dave, at
disadvantage
the
now
wall.
back down to 11. So the defense are able to force their first turnover
hang on to the
of
ball,
game,
please.
and then they add on to that
Dang.
by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They run it again with Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Corral sets up play action. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now 21.
I try to play right by the man. Run the ball. Run the ball, Guru. I give it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Shit. Nigga, fumble.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Corral lost it. The ball is out. And this is
of course that shit happened. Of course that shit happened. Of course.
Recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Man, it's bullshit, True. This shit trash, True. This shit trash, True. The fucking bullshit-ass fumble, dog. I'm trying to take to the half. Nigga hang on to the football. He gets ripped, fool. Nigga ain't fumbled all year long. Stop. The nigga ain't fumbled all year long.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to
Jonathan field goals. Stop it. Fake field goals. Pick six. Fumble in the rain.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, guys, make some shake, guys. All right, we already know man against us and man is fucking us.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Corral. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence.
Field goal, fake field goal, touchdown, pick six, fumble,
Incompletions on their first 2 throws.
touchdown.
Has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Nigga fumble return for a touchdown.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back.
Man say, fuck it. Man say, you know what, Guru, you shining too much. Nah, we ain't gonna let that happen. We ain't gonna let you shine like that. We ain't gonna let you shine like that. We ain't gonna let you shine like that.
Tua on 4th down.
Let's go, guys.
He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
Picked off by the linebacker.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Didn't he pause the game? Come on. Let's go, guys. What you doing, Fredo? Fredo.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Corral with it, 1st down here. He's going to get this one down to Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Fake field goal, pick six, fumble return, all in about 3 seconds. In about 3 seconds.
And run off a bunch more plays.
Trash.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
What a way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity. Because
he's going to fight back, guys.
Hasn't gone according to plan.
He's going to fight back, guys.
Show him what he's made of.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd and long. Corral. Looking for right, and he finds it.
4th and fucking 1.
Right
Get the
at the 15-yard line.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Corral now to throw. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Corral.
Now look at this man threw this fucking football. Bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Look at this man threw this football. Look at this nigga threw this football.
Here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Peterson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, here's Corral. Smith catches left side. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Corral on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably the last one they're going to see in this game. Not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10. Corral. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. On first down, it's Corral. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, Corral. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. On the play fake, Corral. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it. I sure like what they were doing there.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
He's got a man complete. The 40, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So from back deep Deep in their home territory, all the way
Fucking
into
over
the end
right
zone. You think they
there,
expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score.
Stay this nigga.
They also showed that they're
Fake field goal. That's a big man, fat ass nigga called. Pick six. Total pick six.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call.
That's his only big player.
That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. First down. Here's Corral with it. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Corral on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back. It's caught inside the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Bridgewater here to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now Corral. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Anything the fuck over do. Gave him the bullshit fumble.
To the air again, here's Corral.
The bullshit fumble. That's the trash, boy. The bullshit fumble. You're supposed to run the ball. I ran the ball. That's fucking shit. Really, fool? A bullshit nigga, too. Stop.
And then the defensive back
Stop.
jumped it as soon as the ball was released.
big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. It's brought in by Wilson.
Man, they fucking on this one.
Whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Beating this man ass the whole game. The nigga said, nah, Guru. We'll have all your men just start fumbling the ball.
And again, it's Bridgewater.
We're having to sack 20 times.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement.